What's up, guys? We're here working on my pro car S14, taking out the winter's quick change, doing some better late than never maintenance. The quick change, we do regular oil changes, but the last time we did one, we saw a couple chunks in it. This quick change is like 6 years old. We're gonna take it out and send it over to RTS for a full rebuild, and we may upgrade a couple of the components inside and also add a couple gear sets to this rear end. As running in Pro Spec, they are limited to a 255 tire, and in Canada we generally run 265 or 285, so the gearing for us is going to be slightly different, and we're going to want a couple more options to play around with while using the quick change. So we're going to take it out. It's pretty simple other than that. Don't mind the function over form mess underneath this car. The way it is being a shop owner, when you build your car, you do it as quick as possible. When you build your customer's car, it's pristine and perfect, but we never miss out on the functionality of it. So if you point something out, so be it. Everything works well, everything's solid. Yeah, let's do it. Funniest thing I've seen is those kids that can do the Minecraft oof perfectly. They just run around the playground. While Donnie's taking the drive shaft off, I can't really get the axle bolts because I need to rotate the wheels. So just pointing out something that we did on this car, the two batteries that we have on the back here are located as low as possible and as close to the rear wheels as possible. This is to offset the fact that we can only use 50 pounds worth of ballasts. These are 33 pounds a piece. And we use these to put the weight where we want it, and then with the addition of the ballast, which I'll grab one for you. These are 25 pounds a piece, and we can place these where we want to during our corner balance, and we can really evenly distribute the weight using these. The batteries help. If I didn't have two batteries here, let's say I had one in the front or somewhere in the middle of the car, I wouldn't be able to get the weight distribution that I would want just by using these, but with the batteries where they are, I can perfectly place the weight in this car. Down. Yeah, these are something that you regularly check and tighten. Almost every other set of tires, we would check these.
Huh. You need like a ratchet with the socket?
I think it's pretty...
Not once you get the fluid of it.
Sweet. Got it?
Yep. Got it.
Okay, put it down. That was kind of keeping it level. Quite the contraption. So we should drop it in the pan if we have one here, and then just get this plug out. Just put it right in there. Yep. Okay. Couple chunks.
The first thing that falls out is this.
Yeah. Too thick.
Yeah, it was one of the first things that came out of it.
Yeah, that's why we're doing this. And that's it. We've got the quick change out, we got our transmission out, they're gonna go get serviced. And next up we would need to build a tube front because I had a little bump last year. So the tube front did exactly what it needed to do. Our entire chassis structure is sound, everything is good. We didn't bend anything to do with the chassis on the small accident. And the tube front absorbed all the load, so all we need to do is build another one and make another spare. After that, I need to 3D scan my transmission tunnel so that I can make a 1/4 inch thick steel surround. Because I run a reverse mount bell housing setup on my transmission, they do not make an SFI bell housing for the reverse mount. The reverse mount is pretty much known for like NASCAR, stock car, dirt track racing mostly. And there actually is no clutch. It's just what they call a button. And then you have a clutch pack, and then you have a ring gear. So the risk of a flywheel shattering is very close to zero, if not zero. In 25 years, quartermasters said that they have not seen one ever do that before, because there's no mass to it. It's 11 pounds total for the clutch, button, and ring gear. And then there's no flywheel. So I'm gonna make a surround because that's what I need to do to be within Pro Spec rules. Maybe we'll show doing that with the scanner and then designing it on the computer. Because it also can't bolt to where the bell housing bolts to. It has to bolt to the chassis, pretty much because if the flywheel explodes, it'll shear those bolts and then the shield that you make will be useless. So the shield needs to be bolted to the chassis, which is actually kind of complicated. Like it's gonna take some time basically. Like it's not complicated, but it's gonna be some messing around. Because I need to be able to remove this, basically a 1/4 inch ring that's between 4 and 5 inches wide. It needs to be at least 2 pieces, maybe 4, we'll see. So that's gonna be one of the challenges we tackle. We're gonna clean up the transmission tunnel, we're gonna clean up some wiring, and we'll also have to build a dry sump setup. We already converted our motor to dry sump, so we'll need to mount the tank and do the lines, get rid of the AccuSump system. And after that stuff, this car is ready for Pro Spec. So we'll do our best to document that on our journey doing it. See you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching.
The result. You are the father.
You are the father.